This is GSL Season 5 동래구 시드 스쿼트 태자 히어로 하팅 구미호 마린킹 셈볼 리노 레인 큐리어스 해피 영 마루 홀트 킹 스나이퍼 크리에이터 요다 핵 뱀파이어 현 로로 묘 SOS 이노베이션 피날레 베이비 소울키 MVP 라이프
Greetings from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL Code S. We are in the final group today for the round of 32. We got a lot of great players, and from here, after this, we're going to go to the round of 16. I have been loving the games we've had so far.
Yeah.
Been pretty Zerg dominant, which is unusual, but it's kind of a nice change of pace.
There's an infestation here at the GSL Tasteless.
There is.
We're moving ever so closely towards the heart of the swarm.
Yes, Artosis.
And we're going to have another Zerg join them up in that round of 16 today.
Yeah.
Because Life is playing.
I think Life's going to get through no matter what.
Well, he is going to get through. There's just like...
I don't even know how we're making him play the games today. We should just move him through.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Save a lot of time for
everybody.
We should
make it a 3-person group.
Yeah.
And just let them get one spot for that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Of course, welcome to the GSL. If you're new, this is the biggest, bestest esports show of all time, where we watch Tastosis, Artosis, and myself nerd out, bromance over our favorite game in the world, StarCraft 2.
That's right. I'm pretty excited for today because it's hard to predict the second place person getting out.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's going to be Baby or Young.
I think.
But
Vampires, I think he's going to have a hard time getting out today.
Well, the thing is, I want to see him against Life really badly.
Oh, yeah?
Well, vampires are undead, right? So
that is true. I'm like, I don't know where to go with that. I don't know if that one has any legs. I'm not sure about that one, actually.
That's it.
All right, Artosis, vampires or werewolves? Which one?
Well, here's the thing. Twilight's ruined both for me, so I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, God. Remember when vampires were cool? You ever see Interview with a Vampire?
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie. That's a quality movie, younger viewers.
That's a good movie right there.
No sparkling in that.
Well, there's a little bit of sparkling. He has a glass of water during the movie, yeah.
That's true. It's a mineral water. Yeah. Sparkly blood, I guess. But, yeah, I think it's going to be sick. These games today are going to be pretty sick. Life, I'm really curious to see, because he's been innovating Zerg a lot right now. He's a very harass-based player, very aggressive. He's sort of... I feel like when I'm watching him, I'm watching a really solid StarCraft 1 Zerg, the way he's using the Zerglings and everything like that. And he's been doing these really innovative strategies at MLG, for instance, just dominating there.
Yeah. He seems unstoppable right now. Winning GSL, then going right over and winning MLG. It's something else, man. Like... 4-0ing Flash and killing Leenock in the finals.
Yeah.
And Leenock, his tournament is MLG, so...
Yeah, no kidding. That's where he shines.
Yeah.
No, he's been so dominant. So we're going to have a lot... When we get to the round of 16, we're going to have a lot of ZVZs.
Yeah.
A lot
of
We're going to learn a lot about Zerg versus Zerg.
That's true.
In this GSL.
ZVZ may evolve a bit in this tournament.
So, I think... All right, we're going to go into this. Excuse me. Group G, the results. Leenock and Innovation. Escape, Keen, and Squirtle are out of the GSL Code S.
Squirtle did not play well whatsoever. Keen actually played like a god, but then lost to Innovation. It was actually kind of sad. I'd love to see him get through. Really pushed Leenock to the limits. And
it was fascinating to see how dominant Keen actually was yesterday.
Yeah.
He was playing the best games of his life.
Out of all the people who got third place, he played by far the best.
Yeah, he really did. It was pretty sick, man. Unfortunately, I don't know if he was just burnt out or what, but when it came to that round for the 5th best of 3, he just wasn't up to par. He didn't quite play well. You know, I think fatigue plays a big role here. If you're, I mean, the difference between 2 best of 3s and 3 that you have to play in, that can be pretty tiring.
It certainly can be, yeah.
So, anyways, I think he's going to be back in the GSL Codes. I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays. Next season, assuming he gets back in here.
He looks so solid here.
All right, but enough about yesterday. On to the games that we got today. The players, Life, Baby, Vampire, and Ryung.
All right, let's take a closer look at these guys, Tasteless.
Let's do it.
Life, he's the hottest player in the world right now. Just won MLG and GSL.
Yeah, and currently ranked 4th here in the GSL rankings.
Yeah. And then we have Baby. Baby knocked Younghwa out of the Code A qualifiers in the final round with double 11 ranks.
Yep.
That's his notable accomplishment. And then Vampire, he's actually a really good up-and-coming Protoss. I'll have a lot to say about him when we watch him play.
Yep. He's the rookie.
And Ryung, who, by the way, congratulations to Total Biscuit and his wife for their pickup of Ryung for Axiom.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Yes.
Young looking very handsome. Yeah. That shot, actually.
It's true. And look at this.
Uh-oh, what could it be? It's a sword. Which nerd can pull Excalibur from there?
Nerd Caliber or something?
Nerd Caliber. So, in case you guys are wondering, we have a Royal Rotor from last season. The Royal Rotor, of course, is somebody who manages to get all the way through a GSL Codes first time and win.
Yes, and it's the first time we've had this. You can't really count the first couple seasons because that wouldn't make sense because everyone would be a Royal Rotor. But anyways, Life has done it. He's a Royal Rotor. Squirtle almost did it a couple seasons before. Both of them having to face MVP, of course. But here we are, and he's going to get a nice little gift for that.
Yeah.
And,
we'll be bringing him out here in a little bit.
Yeah, he should be coming out.
And they'll be doing an interview with him, but unfortunately we can't get that translated for you guys today.
No.
So we'll just keep chatting.
Yeah. Our translators are just falling off the face of the earth. Tasteless. John, the translator. You know what? Yu-Gi-Oh! Fell out of Code A, and where is John now? I don't know.
I don't know. And here he is. Life. So young, yet so good.
Yeah. He's like the best in the world right now, you could say. I think he, Rain, and MVP, I think you have to call the top of each race right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. We have some other people that are like kind of somewhat near them, like Parting's like one of the, probably second best Protoss, and Lennox second best Zerg, and I'm not sure who I want to call second best Terran, but they're all very good. And,
Terran one's tough because there's so many good Terrans.
But, I mean, this is, that's a pretty cool gift, man, getting a sword. Only at the GSL do we give a weapon to a minor on television.
That's right. We will do that kind of stuff here.
Now, Tasteless.
Yes.
If there's anyone you want to kill, tonight is the night. Because if that sword is found stabbed through anyone's chest, for sure everyone's going to think it's Life.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Now would be a good day to murder somebody.
The only problem will be that all the newspapers on the road will be like, video games promote violence.
Yeah. I'm worried because I think my grandson is addicted to the internet.
People that say that video games promote violence are so stupid. I just want to force field them into a triangle and kill them with Colossus beams.
Oh man, it is pretty. Okay, here we go. Get ready. It's like sword is bigger than life is. That's a sick sword.
Look at
you. When you were a kid, did you ever go to the mall and you go to that one store that's like owned by like a Chinese family and they just sell different swords and ninja weapons? You didn't have one of those?
I don't think so, no.
I'm sure some people at home know what I'm talking about. I'd go in there and be like, oh, look at that broadsword, and think like when I get older, I'm going to buy a broadsword. And then I'm going to buy a battle axe. Oh. Look at this. He might cut Mr. Chase's head off right now. We got to be careful.
He should have a sword fight with somebody.
We should.
Imagine if he stabbed his foot right now and two of his toes got cut off and you had to go to the hospital and then he didn't make it out of this group.
That would be sad. So, he has been knighted now. That's a pretty cool gift, though.
I wouldn't mind having a sword.
If you stay, how long is it if you stay at Blizzard, you get a sword?
5 years, I think.
5 years, I think, at Blizzard, you get a sword. This is true. If you stay at Blizzard Timber for 5 years, you get a sword. Then there's a shield. at 10, right?
No, I think it's actually like a ring, and then the shield is 15 or something like that. But
really,
yeah, I remember it's funny. It like goes down to like a ring at some point.
Yeah,
like,
man,
what?
the sword should be last. You should have a shield at first at Blizzard. So you
if I worked in the same place for 10
defend-
years, you better give me the one ring.
No kidding, man. That's a long time. No, you should have a shield first so that you can defend yourself from the senior employees who have swords.
You should have that. That actually
Does that make
makes a lot of sense? Yeah.
I know people at Blizzard are watching this. I got it figured out.
Oh. Well,
wait, they need to get armor at 20. Wouldn't that be sick?
Full armor and like
full
a helmet
armor
and stuff.
Yeah, man.
When you get your horse armor and stuff, you've been working for like 55 years.
That's
you get
a good
horse
question.
Armor. So your horse is protected now as well?
Yeah, man.
That'd be pretty sick.
And of course, then you got to get a horse in between then some point in time.
Well, I imagine if you work somewhere for that long, you're going to own a horse. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Cheese tasteless.
Cheese. So we're just continuing this interview here with Life. So we're going to keep talking.
Yeah. I like to talk.
What'd you do last night, Artosis, after work?
I went home and slept.
You went to bed early?
That's what time I go to bed. But
Artosis.
Old man Tosis.
Old man Tosis.
I'm a tired guy, man. I get up every day at like 8:30 a.m.
Yeah?
Get up, play with the baby for a few minutes, and the baby falls asleep.
I think I got up at like 11 today.
And I play my StarCraft until it's time to go to the gym, and then I'm here.
It's actually weird for us guys, because when you think about it, I mean, I don't know what time it is for you at home, but for us, we wake up, like, we don't work until the evening. It's 6:10 here. That's actually when work starts for us.
Yeah. In fact, I want to ask you, what job did you have the longest in your life?
Casting.
No, I mean with one company.
GOMTV, for me.
I think that GOMTV is about to become #1.
We should get a sword.
We need swords.
We need swords.
Mr. J. Mr. J. Hey.
No, man, we need swords, dude. As you can see, by the way, at the bottom of our screen here, these are the races.
Yeah, look at this.
The players for each race that are still left.
7 Zerg, 5 Terran, and 2 Protoss. There's a good chance we're going to go up to 8 Zerg and 6 Terran, and remain with just 2 Protoss, unfortunately. Wow, that. If we go today without Vampire getting out, this will tie for the least Protosses ever.
That'll
in the
be
round of
not
16.
good for us since we play Protoss.
Yeah, it'll be sad.
I won't learn anything.
Well, I hope that you learn some things about Terran and Zerg, but
I won't learn anything. Actually, it was funny last year. I was like, I think I should just switch to Terran. I mean, we're casting so many Terran games.
Actually, you said that. I remember that.
Remember that?
You should have done that.
I messed up.
Wolf did it. You should have followed him.
Wolf was on point there.
Yeah. And Caldor uses Zerg. They're going to learn a lot watching Code A.
They are.
That's all right. I'm going to watch Code A this season.
There you go.
Actually, I always do anyways.
I'm a fan.
I'm just a fan of
I'm just
GSL.
too much of a fan of GSL. Artos is clapping his hands the whole time as he watches.
Yeah.
By the way, on Sunday, 9 p.m. Korean Standard Time, I will be casting League of Legends with Andy. It should be pretty sick. League of Legends Finals, so definitely come tune in for that.
It's a best of what?
I think it's a best of 5.
Best of 5. So you could actually be there until all hours. You could be there until 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get home, man. I have to take a taxi.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a taxi. No
all right.
for you.
It's finally time. It's time to stop killing time and start casting these games because Life is in the booth. Hope he brought his sword with him.
Well, I hope he did, because if he didn't, someone should probably steal it because it's so cool, and we might not ever see another one.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, we're going to go into game number 1, best of 3 number 1. The map is going to be on Daybreak, ZBT, Light against Baby from the Kespa scene. So it's going to be interesting. Our Kespa players, with the exception of Brain, not quite up to par, I think, to our older school players. Would you agree?
I think some of them definitely are up to par, but not all of them. That's I would say that out of the ones that have gotten into Codes, they've been pretty good so far. But Baby got seeded this season.
Yeah, he did.
We'll see how he does.
All right, guys. The game is now loading. So get ready for our previous GSL champion to go up against our new nerd on the block, Baby. Let's do this. Vegas.
Faceless.
Yes.
Why did it say tuna over young?
Oh, did it say tuna over?
It says tuna. I don't know why.
I don't know. Didn't make the graphics. By the way, this rock in the background on that loading screen, that looks like a cool little
space
house
station
there, a little
on that.
space station over there.
Yeah.
That's where Nest T lives.
On that rock.
That's right, on that rock. In the bottom left, we have our Zerg legend winning the previous GSL. He is
starting live.
And there is Life now. In the upper right, in the blue, we have our player new to the GSL, Code S. He is
Ace Team, baby.
Now, Baby, his ID was initially Baby because he was literally a baby when he started
I was
professionally
casting Baby when he started professionally playing.
Yeah, me too.
In GSL Classic, StarCraft 1.
Yeah, I was casting him in some Pro League.
Right.
And, I mean, he was an unbelievably talented young Terran player. He was so unbelievably young. I think he was 13 or something.
You know what's funny is when it started up, he looks so much older now, I wasn't even sure if that was him.
Yeah.
I actually was going to ask for the break. I'm like, am I confused? That is the same Baby, right?
Yeah, when they switched over and I saw Baby, I'm like, oh, wow. He's not a baby anymore.
He's going to have to give up that ID and hand it over to your kid.
But, yeah, he's... He made it into, as I mentioned before, he eliminated Young Hua, one of the best Terrans in the world, from the final round of Code A qualifiers, and made it into Code A. And then he lost to Bomber, 1-2, in the first round. So he fell right out, and now Kespa's given him a seed here.
Yeah.
Into the, if I recall all my facts correctly, into the Code S. So we're going to, obviously they have a lot of faith in him, even though he didn't do anything yet in Code S, or in Code A or anything. They have a lot of faith in him, and he actually just went Command Center Gas. Cool. So I have faith in him too, because that's awesome.
That's a really neat opener.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That means he can get up into his tech very quickly.
Sometimes when I'm casting these games, I feel like I just want to, because I could and just get away with it, like lie about random stuff and like facts that involve the pro gamers that it's just not true. I want to be like, well, you know, Life's family like owns a pizza shop or something just really weird like that, you know, like like, you know, I don't know, Baby's allergic to walnuts. I just abuse my power, not for good, but it would cause chaos and misinformation in the world.
But if you said things like that, I wonder what would get back to the pro gamers. Because do you remember way back, I was talking to DRG. He's like, hey, I was told that you called me ugly on your broadcast. And I was like, what? Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah, I do.
And I was like, I don't even know what?
Who told you that, and how did you think that?
So if you saying things about pizza shops, they'll probably take great offense or something. I don't know, man.
Let's do it, man. Well, we could also make up... We could just tell the truth like we do about Nasty, or we could make extraordinary facts up.
Well, here's the truth about Life, is that he's a younger Leenock who's a younger Nesty.
That's true.
And Life thinks he knows best, man. That's why you killed Leenock in the finals of MLG.
That's why he has his own cereal.
He should let Leenock win because then he gets to win in the future, but no. Selfishly took it for his own. So, anyways, Life is so good, I think nobody doubts that he will make it out of this group.
No. I cannot imagine him not making it.
He is so on key lately, like, so frighteningly powerful that I just assume he will get out of this group right away, first place. Now, he could be a little bit jet lagged. I don't think that's really going to play a big role because he's so young and he's so small, so he can probably sleep in an airplane seat very easily.
Unlike us, man.
No, we're gorilla nerds, man.
Yeah, man, we are orangutan nerds. Did you go to the gym today, Artosis?
I did.
How was that?
It's good.
You get to see Caldor naked again in the gym, in the shower?
No,
he was too bad.
Today.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I was going to ask for more updates, you know, but that's fine. Oh, wow, the Ling is going to get in there, and he's going to see the second factory. That's huge.
That's really big.
Huge.
That's unforgivable, actually, that Baby allowed that to occur. Now that he's seen two factories, he knows exactly.
Insta-Roach Warren.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is something that's going to be really easy for Life to stop from hurting him. He's not going to make a third hatchery too quick. He can get his roaches out. His layer's almost done, so he can choose whether he wants to go mutas or roach speed.
Right.
He might even just go roaches and go into infestor. It could be that as well.
And he's going to peek in here now, and it's going to be pretty apparent that this is a Blue Flame Hellion build.
And, I mean, against Blue Flame Hellion, the thing is, he's so good with the Lings, Life is, that he can still go Lings if he wants, but he really shouldn't.
Right.
He has full information. Make some roaches.
I think he's got the best Ling play I've ever seen.
Yeah, he might. He's
it's like I'm watching Jadong with Zerglings from StarCraft 1.
Yeah.
All right, now he's stockpiling most of the Hellions, so these Lings are going to be in trouble.
Shows a lot of those Hellions, so he should know for sure. And look at that, roach speed and 7 roaches on the way, exactly what he needs. Now, the medevac is being made by Baby, and that's something that Life has not been able to scout.
Sure.
And with that medevac, if he only has everything down at the front, he still might lose a lot. You leave like 3 Hellions to run into the front when the roaches all go up to the main frantically to stop you from killing their drones.
Yeah.
And then you might be able to get all the natural ones. So we'll see how this works out.
All right, the Lings backing up now. And again, he will expect Blue Flame to be done, right about now. But, with these roaches here, I just don't see a lot of damage being dealt. I think there's a high chance that Life can not only deflect this, but then counterattack afterwards, after, Baby's in this tech transition.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, so he's drawn the roaches out, and now the medevac drop will occur in the main base, and it's kind of well hidden. He doesn't know yet. And
he's evacuating the drones immediately.
Yeah,
now he's coming over here with these drones right now, trying to spread them out, getting some kills off over here.
Only 4 kills so far. That's not what you want to do for 4
But he's also counterattacking here with the roaches of his own.
That's true.
And I don't know if Baby's going to be prepared. If you look at the positioning of the bunker there.
He has a Sea Shank about to pop, so I think he'll be all right. But he's going to target down, I don't believe, the bunker. And actually, he did try to target down the bunker. I feel like he should have just targeted SCVs immediately.
Yeah, I was a bit confused by that. All right, well, the drop was completely deflected, but there's another one coming in here. Banelings coming up the ramp, doing a lot of damage.
And that Sea Shank gets on siege and does move back. He doesn't want it sniped off. And the SCVs, a lot of them going to be going down.
Hellions hitting the drones.
And, well, he's going to kill a ton there, but
I think he just won. This game's over.
Yeah, that's too many roaches.
Well, that was one-sided. And I think our predictions for Life in this group are correct. Now, he is getting a lot of kills on the workers over here, but, I mean, the real story is back at Baby's base.
Yeah, I mean, he's only killed 18 drones, 20 drones now, and his Hellions are gone. And so are his chances of winning this game tasteless.
But yeah, there's just no way. Too much damage being dealt here. He can continue to reinforce this with Lings and Roaches, and GG.
Wow. So, Life just killing people as he sees fit.
Life is not impressed.
Yeah.
He played really well. He knew exactly how many to defend with and exactly how many to attack with.
Oh, you know what? His Ling getting in actually made that game exactly what it was.
Yeah.
In fact, when that Ling got in, the fact that Baby still went Blue Flame Hellion, you have to kind of... It's either very meta or you're disrespecting your opponent by continuing on that path.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that path has to be... There has to be some question whether or not you're going on that path.
Well, the map... choice goes out to Baby. He is picking Antigua Shipyard.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yep,
But
good against Zerg.
Thing is, Life, as we've seen countless times, can kill you early.
Yeah, he gets more early game Zerg kills, or kills with Zerg, I should say, than any other Zerg player I've seen.
Yeah,
you get somebody like Lenok, he's like, well, the game doesn't end until I get Bird Lords right. And I'm like, well, Lenok, no, that's actually not true at all. He's like, well, it is for me. But, I don't know. I think Baby's got to switch up his game plan here. Don't do anything cutesy with the Hellions. I would say if you're going to do a Hellion up here, do a very standard, not too factory transition into a standard TDZ. Maybe I'm wrong, though. We'll find out.
Now, we will see. Well, Antigua Shipyard, as pointed out before, this will be starting in a second.
Yep.
Can Baby do it? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think Life is going to.
I don't think Baby has a snowball's chance in hell right now against against Life. Life is just looking too good.
He doesn't have a baby's chance in the middle of the ocean.
But is it true that when babies are born, they can swim?
No, well, they float.
Oh, they float. Okay.
And if you dunk them underwater, they automatically close all their air holes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Babies are smart, man.
No, that's all built in.
No, man.
I don't know if babies are smart. They learn pretty quick.
All right, guys, let's get ready for game number 2 and see if Baby's going to have the comeback of the century or if Life is going to close us out with a 2-0.